All right, what's going on, everybody? Almighty Tevin here, and I guess we can call this like a special edition episode of Detractor Ball Z, because as you may remember in the last few episodes of Detractor Ball Z, Dark Surfer Phil was doing bad. He was in dire straits, begging for views, trying to put games behind view walls. He was pretty much raising his arms in the air to get the spirit bomb that is a Patreon donation, or a few hundred views or a few thousand views. And he's still doing that. He's still got his arms in the air reaching for the spirit bomb. And I guess he's not getting enough spirit or enough whatever the fuck he's trying to get. I guess you can call it a Patreon bomb, yes. He's raising his arms in the air for a Patreon bomb. That's what he's doing today. But this is a pre-stream. And you may have realized pre-streams have been kind of out there lately. Because during this time of the year, DSP gets a little insane. And this one is insane. Not horrible, you know, not like being salty and shit, but it's pretty bad. As you see, it just got uploaded, got 322 views because, yeah, 44 dislikes, 9 likes, and a few comments showing. Here we go again with the views. If you keep complaining, people are going to stop watching. That already happened. He broke and asking for help, and everyone has to whip their cocks out and do the airplane. Okay. Let's refresh it and see how it's doing. 65 dislikes, 12 likes. And, oh wow, this comment is still here. I remember DSP was saying streamers was begging for donations. I don't normally get involved in this, but OMG, what a hypocrite, exactly. I forgot what part of the video I was at.
We'll take heed and listen, all right? I'm going to be honest with everyone here, okay?
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Timing, and it's not right now, okay?
Get the full context.
The only other thing I have to say, and I hope that you will take heed and listen, all right?
Listen.
I'm going to be honest with everyone here, okay? And I'm not going to go too
by
much
the way, the
into
title of the
massive
pre-stream,
detail.
you already see it anyway, but it's called Quick Update, Quick Schedule Update / Need Your Support.
Or complaining or whatever
Patreon
about
support.
it, all right? As you know, I've been having a lot of fun this past couple of months, right? September,
Fun.
October, playing through all the new releases,
Sure.
covering them for you. Even though I wasn't able to live stream all the times that I have live streamed, a lot of fun. And, you know, business as usual for me, putting out content.
All these
from
buzzwords.
what I can see, unfortunately, it looks like this month of October,
See if Spaceball.
I don't know,
There we go.
viewership is down. And it's down compared to the summer. The summer downtime, when there weren't any real new releases around, I got more viewership than I'm getting in September and October. And at this point, I just can't explain it.
Now,
I don't...
before we go a little bit farther, because I think halfway through this he realized he shouldn't even been talking about it, but not even a month ago, remember, he was like, oh, I've seen the error of my ways. I'm not going to talk about views anymore. Oh, man, I remember that? And now he's talking about views and being doing bad and shit again.
I don't know
So
what
that's
happened.
good.
There was no one event
Nice
that happened that
positivity.
people would have said, oh, we're so turned off, we don't want to watch Phil's content anymore. If you actually look, you know, Until Dawn did great. And the actual beginning of playthroughs, like Metal Gear Solid 5, did great. And I have no idea what happened. You know,
The beginning of playthroughs always do
that this is
good.
happening. I just
'Cause
don't
it's
know,
the
and I don't
beginning.
want to talk about it at length
That's how it
anymore.
works. You should know
because
that
I don't
by
think
now.
that talking about it at length is going to help anything. Okay, I just want to make everyone aware it's another what it looks to be a bad month,
Slow
and I
month.
don't even know what else to
Bad
say.
month,
I'm looking
dude.
at the numbers and I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just playing every new game like I used to, right? I'm covering the stuff. I'm doing what I can. You know.
So he doesn't know what to do about his views. He plays every new game like he used to. But playing every new game like you used to is what made people get tired of you in the first place, because other people do the same thing and do it better. What?
And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So what I will say is this: we got 3 days left in the month of October, and that means there's 3 days left. You know,
3
to
days to
pledge to my
pledge.
Patreon for this month. And the bottom line is this, and I'm going to start mentioning this more often. Okay, if everyone who watched my content, my gameplay, my reviews, my vlogs, I just released yesterday a vlog talking about my thoughts on Street Fighter V Beta. Tonight I'll be releasing a vlog talking about my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
And I love how not even a week ago I said DSP should have done a thoughts video on Street Fighter V, because he talked about Street Fighter V a lot in his weekend preview. And I remember I said to myself, he should do a thought. I think I said out loud, like, this should be a thoughts video instead of him talking about it in this random fucking preview video. Lo and behold, a few days later, he does a Street Fighter thoughts video, even though the last time he did a thoughts video was in March. So that's an extreme coincidence. I just assumed one of his fans told him, hey, Phil, you should do a thoughts video, and he listened. But who knows? Who knows?
Maybe if everyone who enjoys his content
sometimes, who knows?
Pledged $1 to Patreon, I would never have to worry about views again. Never. Seriously, I would never have to worry, because I've got thousands of people who come out to check out my playthroughs. You know, take a look at part 1 of any game I play, and roughly it's going to be between 5,000 to 10,000 views. For a more popular game, you're talking 20, 30, 40,000, right?
It shows you how, not necessarily dumb, but how ignorant he is of how YouTube kinda works and how big his viewer base is. Because you get 10,000 views on part 1 of every playthrough doesn't mean 10,000 people watch you, dude. It's part 1 of a playthrough. The game is new. They probably didn't buy it yet. They click on it to watch it. The views you get like in the middle and in the end of the playthrough are actually what I would consider the real views. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But thousands of people. If everyone that watched his videos donated just $1, he would be getting, according to him, between $5,000 and $10,000 a month to do playthroughs on YouTube and then monetize the playthroughs. Anyway, let's go on a field trip. Patreon.com, DarkSurferPhil, and see how much he's getting currently. Oh my God, it's getting lower. $1,185. That's not looking too hot for him. I mean, he got one freaking goal, so give people more stuff.
Take a look at my reviews. My reviews typically get between 5,000 to 10,000 views, right?
That don't mean 10,000 people will donate $1 to you.
I'm not saying by any means that it's required for anyone to give any kind of a monetary contribution. But at this point, especially with all the stuff going on with YouTube Red, where it's uncertain if there's even going to be a further dip in, you know, viewership and profits and stuff like that on YouTube, the future's very uncertain for me right now.
But doesn't Pandalise sell soap?
Seriously.
You can get some of that money.
And I don't know what to do. You know, I have some ideas for next year, right? And possibly making a new channel and taking my doing edited content like montages and countdowns, top 10s, taking my reviews and putting them on that channel so they get more exposure and they don't get lost in the shuffle.
How would it get more exposure on a new channel?
I can't do that now. Right now, I'm right in the middle of a busy gaming season. It's too busy. You know,
I love this, by the way. I love this. He talks like he plays games more this time of the year. When he plays games the same amount of time. Like the same, he spends the same amount of time playing games. His first stream is 3 hours. His second stream is 2 hours. So, what was I saying? Yeah, first stream 3 hours, second stream is 2 hours. And he's been doing the same format for the last year. So he doesn't play games more or less based on the time of year it is. You get what I mean. In the summer, he plays games the same amount as he played them in the fall. So I don't know how he doesn't have time to open up a new channel, because next year he's going to be playing games the same amount anyway. And 3 months from now, he's going to be playing games the same amount. And 6 months from now, and 9 months from now, and a year from now, and so on and so on and so on. It's always going to be first stream 3 hours, second stream 2 hours, 7-hour marathon at the end of the month. So he has the same amount of time now that he's going to have 6 months from now. So I don't get why he can't just start a new channel now, but I don't run a business like him, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
For me to do any kind of significant change. And so really the only thing I can do to keep this going is to appeal to you, the viewer, the people who are here every day, right? People who are here on the streams, people who are watching the content on YouTube every day, and say, if you really like what you're seeing, consider pledging $1 to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil.
If you like what you see,
I don't know what else
if you
to
like
say.
what you see,
that's the way this is
it's
going to keep
nothing
going.
happening.
YouTube is very uncertain. I don't even know what's going to happen between Machinima and myself.
YouTube is very uncertain. You figured this out after 7 years?
Profits are plummeting, and if my viewership is continuing to be low, which I don't understand, no one can really explain
because
it.
People
How is it that during a dead summer, when there wasn't a lot going on, my viewership was decent, and now when the new releases are out, now my viewership is down? No one can seem to explain it. There's no actual explanation. It wasn't like there was one event that happened that caused it. And in fact, the same thing happened last year. I moved.
It's rarely one event that happens. It's usually a combination of drama and nonsense brought up on him, and by people that don't like him. It's always been like that with DSP. It was always something he did, and then other people made it bigger than what it was. And then he talked about the people that made it bigger, and then they talked about him talking about them. And then he did something else dumb, and then he'll go on a rant, and then he'll go on another rant, then he'll go on another rant, then he'll have a rant on a podcast, and then he'll have a rant on Twitter, and then people will talk about his rant, and then them talking about the rant will blow up, and then he will lose viewers. It's always been that way.
Moved. And after the summer, my viewership dipped in the fall. What happened?
Should have just kept doing YouTube and never made a Twitter.
And it sucks.
Never live streamed, never interacted at all. This is the
time that I'm spending more money on games, right? And it is what it is. So if you like what you see, you enjoy the fact that I'm streaming, you enjoy the fact that I'm doing these playthroughs for you daily, you like the reviews, you like the vlogs, you like the social interaction that I'm now doing on Twitter and Instagram and all of this, and you want to see me continue to be able to do this as a living, I need your support. You know, and maybe we'll get out of the rut. Next month we've got stuff like Fallout 4.
Maybe we'll get out of
Battlefront. But I can't bank on that anymore. I was banking on September and October being great months, and they're the worst months ever, apparently. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Worst months ever.
So please consider it.
I hope I hope he exaggerating, to be honest. That's
keep in mind that 3 days left to pledge for October. If we hit the goal, which, by the way, we have not hit it yet.
Now, by the way.
Hit the goal for October for funding.
Dude, he brought up Patreon more this month than any other month, I think. Like, if you really listen to his pre-streams, he brought up Patreon almost the entire month. Normally, he wouldn't talk about it for the first 2 weeks. And for the last 2 weeks, he would start plugging it every day. He's been talking about Patreon almost every day this month. And his Patreon has just went down this month. It didn't even go up yet. And he got 3 days left. And he really think that he's going to get new people to join on now. If he couldn't get them to join on for the last, what is this, the 28th? If he couldn't get people to join on the last 28 days, he thinks they're going to join now.
On Patreon, I'm going to do a rockathon where I play Rock Band 4. I do the guitars, the vocals, face cam, 7 hours of it, right? I've never done a music game before. It's completely outside of my comfort zone, outside of the box of what I would normally do.
He's done a music game before. He played a dancing game.
I've really tried hard this year to provide for you a wide variety of content that normally you would not see me put out, whether it was JRPGs like Persona 4.
A wide variety of content we normally wouldn't see him put out. So a wide variety of content as a Let's Player putting out Let's Plays.
Or playing Minecraft for the first time to finally get an understanding of the game that I shat on unfairly for years. Whether it was playing Yakuza 4 or a second run-through of Fallout New Vegas, whether it was indie game marathons, Crash Bandicoot marathons, improving my audio quality,
the only thing that was truly unique was him playing
1080p,
Minecraft because it was his first time playing it,
all these
and
things,
an indie marathon. Everything else was like normal Let's Player shit.
Of me listening to you, getting feedback, working hand in hand with Patreon to let these happen,
and then listened.
And a lot of people were disappointed at stuff that happened this year too, like Project 7 never happened, you know. I'd love to do it. I'd love to work on projects, but you know, you take a look and I'm not raising any funds to buy a camera. The past 2 months, actually, I've had no real extra funds raised on Patreon for me to be able to even raise any funds to buy this camera. I'm trying to make do just to pay my bills at this point with 2 down months in a row, and I need your support. I'm appealing to those of you who are the hardcore viewer, who watch my stuff daily, you love it, you want to see me continue to be able to do this, you want to see fun events like the Halloween Marathon and the Rockathon. I'm not asking for much. Consider pledging $1, all right? Because that's the bottom line. If everyone did it, if everyone pledged $1, I wouldn't have to give a shit about views ever again. But that's the thing. You think about, wow, I watch Phil's videos all.
This is dumb logic in multiple ways, obviously, but okay, if everyone that watched me gave me $1, if everyone that watched me gave me $1, I probably wouldn't have to work for a pretty long time. So, yeah.
All the time. I watch his streams all the time.
Just saying.
But you never think about, oh, just $1, right? Even $1 helps. It really does. Okay?
Even $1 helps. What if everybody said that? I get a lot of views. If all of y'all gave me $1, I wouldn't have to care about anything.
Showcase mode today. I just don't know
I
how
would
long
be fucking
it's going to
rich.
take. Okay? Thank you very much for putting up with the plugs. Thank you very much for listening. Again, I'm not trying to be overly negative. Listen, I'm enjoying everything. And I'm not going to sit here and complain. This is not a complaint. This is an appeal. This is a real-life appeal to you for help because right now things are not going so well. And I don't know if they're going to turn around or not. So, you know, please don't take it as me being ungrateful or whatever. I want to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm having fun doing it. But I can't change anything until next year to make it better. So I need your help now. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you. Let us begin with WWE 2K16 Showcase Mode's conclusion. If we get to my career, we will. Let's see what happens. Thank you for being here, and let's begin.
Alright, thank you for being here and showing up to this random video. Because today I'm uploading like 3 fucking videos. And if you complain about me uploading 3 videos, I'm gonna block you. Anyway, it's been Almighty Tevin. It's another thing he said too at the end of this stream, because I had the window open. And I just happened to catch the end of his stream. I usually do. And I'm just going to clip that in after this. It's like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long. But, yeah. Detractor Ball Z. So, what could be the hashtag? Hashtag Patreon bomb. Hashtag Patreon bomb. Because he's raising his arms in the air. And he's trying to get the whole world around to pledge to him so he can throw his Patreon bomb down. And he wouldn't have to worry about YouTube red and views. But, see you in the next video. Appreciate you for showing up.
My career mode and doing simulation matches coming up. But for now, that is it. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Alright, everybody. So that is going to be it for WWE 2K16 for today. I hope you liked it. I did. That was a lot of fun, right? And perfect timing, because the stream is now over. I'm now going to upload all these videos to DSP Gaming, put them in the playlist, so this will be complete. Tonight, it's the Halo 5 campaign continuing. Tomorrow, more Assassin's Creed Syndicate, okay? Saturday, the Halloween special. And, you know, come Sunday, we'll see what happens if I do more Halo or WWE. Definitely Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a lot more of all these games, and I am starting career mode soon, okay? Last but not least, everyone, I said this on the pre-stream. I'll say it again because there's a lot more people here. I could really use your support on Patreon in the next 3 days. October, unfortunately, was another slow month. I don't know why. There's no explanation. No one can really say, oh, Phil did something wrong, or there's a reason why. Views have been down for the past 2 months. It's kind of inexplicable. And there's nothing I could do to change or improve my stuff right now because I'm too busy with new games. Maybe next year I've already got an idea to do a new channel or whatever. But if you want to help support me, you want to see me continue to do this, you enjoyed the stream, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. For as little as $1, you can help out. And the bottom line is, if everyone gave $1, I wouldn't have to worry about views or anything like this anymore. You'll never have to hear me talk about this stuff anymore. So please, check it out. And, you know, I'd like to hit the goal. Only 3 days left to hit this goal to do my Rockathon, which I would like to do in November, but I can't do it unless we hit the goal. So please check it out, all right? That's it, everyone. I'll see you tonight for Halo 5. Peace out.